hoping that we will have an opportunity for some questions or conversation later. Since talking about the future of bioethics is one of my favorite topics as well, but I was asked to say a few words about Tom. This is really weird. I don't know how weird translates into Greek, but it's very odd to be asked to say something about your husband that you can say publicly. But I want to borrow something from what Evangelos said, and I will say that Tom Beauchamp is my hero also, has always been, and always will be. He inspired me greatly in the early parts of my career, so you can go ahead and claim me all you want. Fine. It's true. Andre Helliger's the person that Tom credited so much, was actually Dutch by origin, a European, had moved to the United States, and then first to my university, to Johns Hopkins, where he was an obstetrician, gynecologist. He's also a deeply committed Catholic, and he was recruited to Georgetown University, which is a Catholic university. And with funding from the Kennedy Family Foundation, the foundation of the President Kennedy family, he was given the opportunity to create the Kennedy Institute of Ethics, hence its name. I came to Hopkins, my first job, right out of my PhD program, with this beginning interest in bioethics and an introduction to Andre Helliger's, but he was already at another university. So the reason I credit him for my career in bioethics is that he arranged for me to spend time at the Kennedy Institute, having my university, Johns Hopkins, release me to go spend time at the Kennedy Institute. And the first thing I did at the Kennedy Institute was take a summer course with Tom Beauchamp and Jim Childress. And as they say, the rest is history. But my few minutes, I just want to mention, and Evangelos has already signaled this, I want to emphasize that Tom's interest in Hume and David Hume, and as a David Hume scholar, is Tom's probably first and last and primary love in philosophy. So while he loves what we do in practical ethics, and in all of these fields of practical ethics, Tom has been at Hume scholarship longer than he has been at anything else. His PhD dissertation was looking at Hume's theory of causation. And for well over 40 years, well before I knew Tom, he with colleagues have been in this project to produce the most amazing critical editions of the works of David Hume as it is possible to create. So just to make you even more impressed by all of Tom's productivity, in addition to all of the books that he has written in practical philosophy, he is also responsible for 5 volumes, each of which is like 450 to 500 pages long, of critical editions of an inquiry concerning human understanding, an inquiry concerning the principles of morals, a dissertation on the passions, a natural history of religion, and now most recently, Essays, Moral and Political, which will come out in the fall. I am very excited to see this last project finished so that all the Hume stuff can get out of my house. Now, it's really extraordinary, though. It's been a life's labor of love, and I've enjoyed watching him work away at it every spare moment over these 40-plus years. So it's been a great privilege. One last personal comment. I am very excited that a book that I have been working on for a while with my wonderful colleague Madison Powers on structural justice is coming out this fall. So I'm excited because I have one book, right, coming out. It's not my first book, but I have one book in production with Oxford University Press, Tom has 3 books in production with Oxford University Press at the same time. So the only challenge in spending a career in conjunction to Tom is you can never catch up, and it's fine. So thank you very much for honoring my husband. I appreciate it.